press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Hello students, welcome to social science class. In the last period we have learned the land tax system. The first one is permanent Jamindar system was implemented by Lord Cornwallis. Mahalwari system, Raitavari system, these are all have been discussed in the last class. And the impacts of land tax system in India have been discussed in the last class. Next, the continued part of ruling the countryside, crafts for Europe. What were the crafts needed to Europe from India? What were the crafts needed to Europe from India? Let us discuss one by one. The British also realized that when the British came to India, British also realized that the countryside could not yield revenue. They could not take revenue. They could not take revenue from countryside. Could not only yield revenue. They wanted to make alternative resources for the gaining of revenue. It could also grow the crop that Europe required. The point number one, the British also realized that the countryside could not only yield revenue. Second one is it could not also grow the crops that Europe required. They wanted raw materials from India such as indigo crop and next to cotton in order to run their industries in England. It could also grow the crop that Europe required, which the East India Company could also grow the crops in India. These crops were needed to European. Why? In order to run their industries in England. By the 18th century, the century was trying to its best to expand the cultivation of opium and indigo. This is the opium. Opium is one of the type of crop. It is one of the druggist crop. Drugs type. Nodirbodu. You may have heard drug. Okay. Afimo anta heli karitare kannadalli. It is called as Afimo. The East India Company, they required two types of crops. The first one is opium, and second one is indigo. Indigo which means blue color. Blue color was made by indigo. By this way, the British, they were gaining the money through selling the indigo crop. Through getting the indigo crop from India, and they export to England, indigo changed into blue color. By this way, the British, they were getting the money. By the late of 18th century, the century was trying to its best to expand the cultivation of opium and indigo, which are the two crops, opium and indigo. In the century of that followed, the British pursued or forced to cultivation in various parts of India to produce other crops. Half of that followed, 100 years, the British pursued andre manavolsidaru. Yarana Indians farmers are forced to cultivation in various parts of India to produce other crops. Jute in West Bengal. Jute which was growing in West Bengal. Tea in Assam. Jute in West Bengal. Here this is the West Bengal. Jute in West Bengal. Tea in Assam. Next, sugarcane. The United Provinces. No, Uttar Pradesh. Sugarcane, Uttar Pradesh. Wheat in Punjab. Okay. Wheat in Punjab. Next, cotton in Maharashtra and Punjab. Rice in Madras. Here this is the Madras. Sorry, this is the Madras. Now it is called as Tamil Nadu. Chennai was called as Madras in the British period. Now it is called as Chennai. Is the capital city of Tamil Nadu. Okay. Rice in Madras, cotton in Maharashtra and Punjab, and sugarcane in Uttar Pradesh, tea in Assam, jute in Bengal. Jute means naru bele anteli karitare. Okay na? These are all the crops cultivated in various parts of India to produce other crops. Okay. And next to, how was this done? How was this done? The British used a variety of methods to expand the cultivation of crops they needed. To expand the cultivation of crops they needed, British employed various methods to expand the cultivation of crops that they needed. What were the methods employed by British to cultivation of crops they needed? Let us take a closer look at the story of one such method of production. There are two prints. Both use, here these are the two prints. Figure number 5, a Kalamakari print, 20th century in India, and next this one is a Maurice cotton print, late 19th century. These are two prints. Both use a rich color. First idu. How this was done? The British used a variety of methods to expand the cultivation of crops they needed. Let us take a closer look at the story of one such crop, one such method of production. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡೋಣ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡೋಣ. Does color have a history? Figure 5 and 6 are two images of cotton prints. Figure 2. The first one is figure number 5, figure number 6. The image of the left, figure number 5 shows Kalamakari print created by weavers of Andhra Pradesh. Who created Kalamakari print? It was created by weavers of Andhra Pradesh in India. Kalamakari print, one marks question or multiple choice question. Kalamakari print was created by dash weavers of Andhra Pradesh. A. B. Weavers of Tamil Nadu. C. Weavers of Karnataka. D. Weavers of Maharashtra. What you have to choose? You have to choose weavers of Andhra Pradesh, a Kalamakari print. Figure number 5. Who created Kalamakari print? A Kalamakari print was created by weavers of Andhra Pradesh in India. Okay, just you have to keep it on our mind. On the right side is a floral. Floral which means flowers. Floral cotton print designed and produced by William Morris. William Morris was one of the artists. He was one of the painter. He painted floral cotton print. Who painted floral cotton print? It was painted by William Morris, a famous poet and artist of 19th century Britain. Britain irtakanta famous artist. Okay na? There were two prints. You have to understand. The first one is Kalamakari print and next one is William Morris print. First one is Kalamakari print, next one is Morris cotton print, late 18th century in England. ಇದನ್ನು ಇಂಗ್ಲೆಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಇದು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ್ದು. You have to keep it on your mind. These two pictures, Kalamakari print and next William Morris print, there is one thing common in the two prints. Both use a rich blue color. There is one thing common. ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಾಮನ್ ಇದೆ ಏನು? Here you can see the board. Look at on the board. Both use of rich blue color, commonly called indigo. Though two pictures, one Kalamakari print, it was painted by weavers of Andhra Pradesh. It was painted by William Morris, of famous poet of Britain. These two pictures, these two prints, both use a rich blue color. It was commonly called as indigo. which was commonly called as indigo? Rich blue color, commonly it was called as indigo. Indigo, which means blue color. Do you know how this color was produced? First you have to understand what you have indicated on this print. Only for blue color. Both color allu kuda onde common agirtakkantadenu, that is blue color. How blue color was produced? The blue that you see in these prints was produced from a plant called indigo. Anga the blue is produced by a plant of indigo. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ನ ಯಾವ್ದರಿಂದ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್, ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಸಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? A plant produced. Which plant? A blue that you see in this print was produced from a plant called indigo. Indigo blue color is produced by indigo crop or indigo plant. Here you can see the two color. One is Morris, one Kalamakari print of weavers of Andhra Pradesh. Who painted Kalamakari print? Weavers of Andhra Pradesh. And next William Morris print, it was painted by William Morris. There were two are common. There is a one thing common to our prints: rich in blue color. A blue color was produced by indigo from a plant called indigo. What is indigo? Indigo is one type of plant which produced the blue color. It is likely that blue dye used in the Morris prints. Okay, here this is the Morris print. It is likely that the blue dye which means blue color used in the Morris print in 19th century Britain was manufactured from indigo plants cultivated in India. ಬ್ರಿಟನ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದರಿಂದ? ಬ್ಲೂ ಕಲರ್ ಇಂದ. They were selling the blue color and they were earning so much of money from blue color. How was this done? The blue dye used in the Morris print in 19th century Britain was manufactured from indigo plants cultivated in India. They wanted indigo raw material, indigo plants because they wanted to produce blue color, because blue color is very highest costly item. For India was the biggest supplier of indigo in the world at that time. India was the biggest supplier of indigo because India is one of the agricultural country. For India was the biggest supplier of indigo in the world at that time. Okay, here you can see both pictures. Okay, both are common in a one way, that was blue color. That is blue color. A blue color is produced by indigo crop. Blue color is produced by indigo crop. Next, the blue that you see in this print was produced from a plant called indigo. It is likely that dye used in Morris print in 19th century Britain was manufactured from indigo plants cultivated in India. Okay, here is the William Morris. He created the another one print, that is named a Morris print. Next, why the demand for indigo? Next, why the demand for indigo? The indigo plants grows primarily in the tropics. Here, this is the tropical zone from the equator north and south, 0 to 10 degree. This area it was called as tropical zone. This is temperate zone. Next, this is frigid zone. Okay, on the basis of sunlight, Earth can be divided into three groups. The first one is frigid zone. Next to temperate zone. Next to tropical zone. The indigo plants grow primarily in the tropics. This area only included India, Africa, like this. Not in England. England alla. That is, England is situated in the temperate zone. The indigo crop, they required so much of temperature. Here there is a good temperature because it receives the direct sun rays. Okay. And next, by the 13th century, indigo was being used by cloth manufacturers in Italy. Nodri, here you can see 13th century Indian indigo was being used by cloth manufacturers in Italy. Here this is the Italy. Illi nodadare, this is the Italy. Here this Italy was being used by cloth manufacturer in Italy. What was the indigo uses in Italy? Cloth manufacturers. France, not only Italy, France. Next, Britain. These three countries, they required indigo crops. First one is France, Italy, next United Province or Britain. Which were the three countries? Italy, France and Britain. However, only small amount of Indian indigo reached European market and its price was very high. Only small amounts of Indian indigo reached European market and its price was very high. Tumba jaasti ittu price. Next, European cloth manufacturers therefore had to depend on the another plant called wood to make violet and blue dyes. Why did they depend another plant called wood? Because this indigo price was very high. The indigo price was very high. That's why the indigo price was very high. Therefore, European cloth manufacturers had to depend on another plant that was called as wood plant. That was called as wood. This was called as wood plant. Wood. That was one of the plant name. Okay. Why did they depend on the wood cloth? Because the price of indigo was very high. They wanted to discover alternate sources. They discovered new sources, that is called wood. What was the uses of wood? Make violet and blue dyes. Make violet color and blue dyes blue color anna ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. Being a plant of the temperate zones, wood was more easily available in Europe. Okay, here being a plant of the temperature zone, this wood, it could be grown in the temperate zone. Temperate zone alli ಬೆಳಿಬೋದಾಯ್ತು. Because Europe is situated in the temperate zone. That's why temperate zone alli ಬೆಳೆಯೋದ್ರಿಂದ, being a plant of the temperate zone, it was a plant of temperate zone ಒಂದು plant ಇದು. Which plant? Wood plant. But indigo was a tropical zone of plant. Here you can see the world map. Indigo is one of the tropical zone crop, but wood is one of the temperate zone crop. Wood helped to the British. ಬ್ರಿಟಿಷರಿಗೆ ಬಹಳ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು? European cloth. Next, being a plant of the other temperate zones, wood was more usually available in Europe. ಯಾಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆಗೂ ಸಿಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು? Wood was more usually available in Europe. Why? Because being a plant of temperate zones, Europe is situated in the temperate zone. That's why it is easily available. All the European countries, such as it was grown in northern Italy. Northern Italy kadege next temperate zone. These are all the European countries are situated in the temperature zone. It was grown in northern Italy, southern Italy, southern France, and parts of Germany, parts of Germany and Britain. Which were the countries which were growing, which were the countries growing wood wood plant? The first one is northern Italy, next southern France, parts of Germany, and next Britain. Worried by the competition from indigo, it was coming from India, it was exporting from India. Wood producers in Europe persuaded their governments to ban the import of indigo. Indigo ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. Worried by the competition from indigo. Okay, why did they persuaded their governments to ban the import of indigo? ಇಂಡಿಗೋನ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಂತ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮನವೊಲಿಸಿದ್ರು, ಒತ್ತಡವನ್ನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು? ಸಾರಿ, ಪ್ರೆಷರೈಸ್ಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ದ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಗೋ. Worried by the competition from indigo crop, wood crop, it was decreasing, it was going to be ended. ಅಂದ್ರೆ wood ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. wood ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಯಾಕೆ ಬಹಳ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡೋಣ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. Worried by the competition from indigo, wood producers in Europe pressurized their governments to ban the import of indigo. Why did they pressurize their governments to ban the import of indigo? ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಒತ್ತಡ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? Worried by the competition from indigo, wood producers in Europe, wood was a temperate zone cloth plant, and next one is indigo was a one type of tropical zone type of plant. Okay, here government, the indigo producers in Europe pressurized their government to ban the import of indigo. Claude Dyer, however, prepared indigo as a dye. Indigo produced in rich blue color. Indigo was a quality plant, whereas the dye from wood was pale and dull. Pale ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಣ್ಣನೇ ಇರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಡಲ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಓಕೆನಾ? ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ವಾಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್. By the 17th century, European cloth producers persuaded their governments to relax the ban of indigo import. To relax the ban of India on indigo import, the French began cultivating indigo in Saint Domingo in the Caribbean islands, the Portuguese in Brazil, the English in Jamaica, and Spanish in Venezuela. Indigo plantations also came up in many parts of North America. Claude Dyers ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆಯನ್ನು ಬಣ್ಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು, ಬಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಬಣ್ಣ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಅಂತಾರು. Prepared indigo as a dye. They wanted indigo as a dye. Why? They wanted indigo as a dye. Why? Because wood was pale and dull. The indigo dyers, Claude Dyers, ಬಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ಬಣ್ಣ ಹಾಕೋರಿಗೆ, they required indigo as a dye. ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಕಲರ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. They did not require wood cloth. They did not require wood color. Indigo produced a rich blue color. Whereas the dye from wood was pale and dull. Okay, indigo was so much of required plant in Europe. Why? Because indigo, it was a very quality, a rich blue color plant, whereas the dye from wood was pale and dull. By 17th century, European cloth producers persuaded their governments to relax the ban of indigo import. But indigo was banned in 17th century. By the 17th century, European cloth producers, they did not want, the European cloth producers did not want wood crop. Why? Because wood was dull, wood was pale, whereas the indigo was a rich blue color. That's why they required only for indigo crop. They did not require wood cloth. ಬೇಕಾಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. wood crop ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ? Only for indigo crop. Okay, European cloth producers persuaded their governments to relax the ban on indigo import. ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಇಂಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಬ್ಯಾನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅದನ್ನು ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಪರ್ಸುಡೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ದ ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಬಿಗ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಲ್ಟಿವೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಇನ್ ಸೆಂಟ್ ಡೊಮಿಂಗೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಕೆರಿಬಿಯನ್ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್. ಫ್ರೆಂಚ್, here this is the Caribbean ice, this is the, sorry, here these are all called Caribbean islands. The French began cultivating indigo in Saint Domingo in the Caribbean islands. The Portuguese in Brazil, here this is the Brazil. Okay, where was French cultivated indigo crop in the world? Where? Caribbean islands. 1 mark. Where was Portuguese cultivating their indigo in the world? Brazil. In the Brazil. The England in Jamaica, here is the Jamaica. Okay, and next one is Spanish in Venezuela. Indigo plantation also came up in many parts of North America. These are all, okay na, this is because this is a trophic zone. Indigo was one type of trophic plant. It should be developed, it should be grown only in the tropical zone. Okay, and next one is, by the end of 18th century, the demand for Indian indigo grew further. Britain began to industrialize andre, which means the development of industries were more and more, and its cotton production expanded dramatically. Cotton production expanded, creating an enormous new demand for cloth dyes. They wanted cloth dyes because cotton ge ಬಣ್ಣ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಡೈ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಕ್ಲಾತ್ ಕಲರ್. This demand for indigo increased. And next, its existing supplies from the West Indies, Caribbean islands, West Indies and America collapsed a variety of reasons. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇಂಡಿಗೋ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಲ್ಲ, ಇವೇನದು ಕೊಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಸ್ ಆದವು, ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್. Between 1783 and 1799, the production of indigo in the world fell by half. ಅರ್ಧದಷ್ಟು ಏನಾಯಿತು? 1783 ಇಂದ 1789 ವರೆಗೆ production of indigo in the world fell by half. Cloth dyers in Britain separately looked for a new sources of indigo supply. They wanted indigo because due to the industrialization, they wanted indigo craft dye. New source of indigo supply ಅನ್ನು ಹುಡುಕಾಡಿದ್ರು. From where could this indigo be produced? From where could this indigo produced?